It's time for a Titan. Let me review. It's time for a Titan. Let me review.
Hey, Titan Zed here, back to do Pop Vinyl Reviews. Yes, I am still continuing this series. As you can see today, we have Pop Vinyl Predator, Classic Venom, Bombshell Harley Quinn, and Gwenpool. Yeah, I really have been loving to collect these little figures. I honestly running out of shelf space, so I might be putting some into storage here in a little while. Just because I'm finding that just because they keep making more and more figures I want. So yes, I thought this time I tried to make sure I have, try to do a couple of figures I've had in back catalog or I picked up a while ago, and then do these two who I just got recently. So to start with, we'll start with the Predator. Bring him up closer. Keep him in the light a little bit. But yes, that is indeed the Predator. And I really do like this figure. Although, I was a little disappointed to find out they didn't make one with his mask on. As cool as I like the maw of the Predator and how he kind of looks, I really would have preferred one with his biomask on. Now, and I know they did make one where he has his stealth camouflage on. Basically, it's just clear translucent vinyl. And that looks pretty cool. But, yeah, I kind of wish they did, and he is really dusty. He's been just sitting on my shelf with Venom for a long time. He's a lot more dust inside those dreads than I would have preferred. But yeah, I think he's a fantastic figure. If you can track him down, definitely worth a pickup. As always, if you can inspect the vinyl before you purchase it, because you never know if you're going to find one with some paint flaws or some problems, because, I don't know how that's going to show up on camera. Let's zoom in a little bit more. As you can see, there, the silver paint doesn't quite go underneath the shoulder pad as it should. So, yeah, it's a wee bit annoying. But other than that, I think he's a fantastic figure to pick up. Next up, I believe I picked this one up from Walgreens. I can't remember if this was supposed to be a Walgreens exclusive. But I do remember picking him up from Walgreens. This is Venom. The very classic Venom design. And I think this is just awesome. Do I have? No, I don't have the Black Suit Spider-Man yet. I have to pick that one up too. But yeah, this is just a tiny bit awesome. And I love the fact that they have his tongue stick out. And luckily for me, other than I think a little nick on the spider itself, the paint is fantastic on him. What little he needs. I mean, a little bit of splash over on the eyes, but given just how asymmetrical the eye design is, I guess you can't really be too surprised about that. And just overall, I think this is a fantastic little pop figure to pick up. And yes, of course, it's a Marvel character. He's a bobblehead. What you gonna do? So next up, one I was really excited to see get the pop vinyl treatment. Bombshell Harley Quinn. Now, for those who don't know what this series is about, basically, there were statues that were meant to recreate old World War II pinups and certain iconic pictures from World War II with DC heroes and villains. Harley Quinn being one of them, and I think one of her pictures was Harley Quinn kissing a sailor Joker, but a sailor who just got on shore leave or just got back from the war kissing him. I'm trying to think of the iconic image. It's an image of like bleh. I'm good with words. It's based on the iconic image of the sailor who is kissing the nurse, but in this case, it's reversed and Harley Quinn is kissing Joker. It's based on that design, and this is a really nice design. And yes, I keep her, when I do this, I point her a little bit at an angle, just because I think it looks a little bit more dynamic. But it really looks good in my opinion. And yes, it's one of the female figures that uses a clear translucent base to help keep her balanced, because otherwise that small footprint, she would just topple her down constantly. But I think it looks fantastic. Although the paintwork on the goggles is probably wish it was wish someone else would have taken a second whack at it, because it's not perfect. And I don't know if this is a flaw or not. Make sure I can get light on this. I'm not sure if this is a flaw, but come on, focus. But the symbol on her back is like a Joker symbol, but it's at an angle. And if I can, the problem is you just can't see it because of her head. There we go. Sort of works. But it's sort of, see how it's kind of at an angle? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be that way, or if the tampographing that put it on there put it on at the wrong angle. But yeah, it's lopsided, and it's a little weird. But other than that, I definitely would recommend the Harley Quinn Bombshell. They had some others like Katana, Batgirl. I say it was Katana. Hold on, I got the box right here. Doy. Let's see. Yeah, it's Wonder Woman, Batgirl, Katana, and the Joker with kisses. Basically, that's all in the set. And there's actually a chase version of that, which has been black and white. But yeah. So yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a pretty cool figure. And the one I've been looking for forever, and I picked this up at GameStop. So if you guys are looking for a Gwenpool pop, check out your local GameStop. I found her literally shoved in the back of the shelf. So I have a feeling they've got them they're in their system, but I don't think they're supposed to be out till March. So I hope that GameStop employee doesn't get in trouble because of me. But yes, Gwenpool. For those who don't know, Gwenpool, her creation was part of a joke comic, because the Spider-Gwen became so popular so quickly from the Spider-Verse storyline that she was pulled into the main Marvel universe for the most part. Although I think she travels between her universe and the main Marvel universe through a teleportation device of some kind, if I'm not mistaken. But this Gwenpool is different. This isn't like Gwen Stacy, who took on the persona of Deadpool and his powers. No, this is, as far as we know, her name is Gwendolyn Poole. And she's been pulled from the real world, i.e. our world, to the main Marvel universe. Realizing that she's in a comic book, she knows if she doesn't don a mask and an identity, she's going to quickly be killed. So, deciding to adopt the persona of Gwenpool, and with a costume that, for whatever reason, has no pants, she becomes a mercenary for hire and eventually ends up working for MODOK before she blasts him into outer space and I guess kind of becomes her own mercenary crew. It's a very interesting story. If you can track it down, I definitely recommend reading the story and definitely pick up this figure. Now, there's a Toys R Us exclusive version which has her holding a gun and a cell phone, and then of course Walgreens of all places has the other exclusive version, which is this same body, but an unmasked Gwenpool. And she has like little frosted tips on her hair, which really looks cool. So I am planning on picking up those other two Gwenpool if I can find them. So, yeah. Honestly, I think these figures are all awesome, and my white balance is not much better. Oh boy. Yeah, suddenly seeing some of the flaws with filming this way, but I guess I'm just going to have to roll with the punches. But yeah, I think all these figures are definitely worth picking up if you can track them down. These two should be easier to pick up just because they're new. With him, I actually picked him up at my local Book of Music exchange, so you guys might want to check out some like local bookstores that aren't Barnes & Noble, but smaller places that buy and sell books and other geeky items. You might get lucky. But other than that, I think they're all fantastic figures. If you can track them down, definitely track them down. So until next time, this is Titan Zed saying, I'll see ya when I see ya.